CK3 here, back with another video. Today I'm playing CK3 once again. Last time we left off, we were dangerously close to losing the war against Valencia, but I managed to turn it around after buying a fair few more mercenaries. But focusing now, as you can see, Iberia has been majoritarily balkanized. I reduced the kingdoms of Galicia, Valencia, Leon, initially Castile to duchies, as well as releasing the other duchies, but Castile has taken the duchy that was up here, Cantabria. Yeah, as well as you've probably noticed that Portugal's here now, and yeah, that's completely because of me. After conquering all the land, I gave the four duchies to Portugal, Cumbria, Beja, and Algarve to my cousin and Edmund here, and he formed Portugal. And if you're wondering, yes, I did choose the colour. It was not originally that colour, it was the orangey colour here of Portugal. Yeah, we'll go through that. Or something else is the last emperor we had died, and now we have this guy, and I think this is going to be the final bit of land that I'm going to be conquering, these islands out here. The reason being is because those lands out there are going to be, in my opinion, quite useful in the future, well, in EU4, when I'm trying to make my way to the New World. Though I will also be partly going the northern route, like from Iceland to Greenland and then to Newfoundland and such. As well as another thing is, I know I said that last episode there was going to be a massive time jump between last episode and this episode, but there hasn't really been. The reason for that being quite simple. I've somewhat been getting bored of CK3 by this point. Now the upside of that is this is going to be the second last episode of CK3, because starting next month I will be doing the EU4 portion of the Paradox Mega campaign we've started, and I'm quite excited to finally start that. As well, CK3 is quite fun. Like fair few Paradox games, the late game of it does tend to become quite boring, I guess you could say. We'll see. But overall, I've quite enjoyed playing this game. And I will very much enjoy playing EU4, since I believe I've played more of that game than I played of this game. I don't think of the let's give the land here to Prince Peter. I'll give him those duchies for now, but I'll wait until I'm able to properly revoke the title from that lady there. So yeah, 5-year truce. so I'll probably have to do that off camera. But for now I can get the Patriarch to convert them to Catholicism, so that's good. And another thing is it's about time to finally properly rebrand Britannia to Angevin. I won't really bother with the banner, at least not for now. At some point in the future I might, but for now I'll just focus on the title and colour. Yeah. As well as with Portugal, I have allied them. Well, was allied to them. I'll try to re-ally them. Alright, seems we're unable to form an alliance by that, so let's try the other way. Alright, no, not currently. Yeah, a bit of a shame. All seems Galicia has reformed their kingdom title, so that's something. Yeah, it will be so interesting to see what exactly happens with the main parts of Iberia. Well, since the other guys, he's being a jerk, what used to be an option to like demand his surrender, it might be let's see if he accepts. Nope. No, not really that surprising. I guess I might as well start trying to buddy up to this guy, sort of. Let's see if everybody get an alliance with him. Alright, no. Unable to get an alliance, but should be fine for now. He does have far more troops. Alright, and one of our rivals is passed away, so that's good. Now I guess I'll just let that guy stay there for a while. Levy gold. And culture wise, this is I managed to get the Empire too. But the main part I've tried to, so yeah, well, one it like tries to convert the culture, and like there is a Norse, Scottish, Irish, Welsh, Cornish, and that I try to stop it, because the main thing is I want like French, Octanian, and Rhinelander, as well as Dutch and Norman to join over, and with a small amount of English remaining here. Yeah, what I'll potentially do is by the time I get to EU4 with one of the colonial nations ever in a new world, I'll probably move the English out of there. So I might move the English from there to New England, or I might save it for a later colony like Australia or something. Overall, there are a fair few regions around the world I do plan to properly colonize, so yeah. And I do think that's going to be quite fun to do. Yeah, I do find the empire building and colonization aspect of EU4 to be quite fun, even though it is can be a bit slow. And I do think it'll be interesting to see what Portugal and that gets up to. As well, probably, if the Portuguese make their way over there, I'll be more so fine with them getting land. As while there'd be a few nations I prefer not to get land over there, like Galicia and that, I won't actively directly fight them unless they try to get land in areas that I want. Mainly being majority of North America, minus like California, Mexico, Texas, that area. But like there are some parts of the Caribbean that I will specifically try to get and claim, mainly for like economic reasons. Because when I colonize the Caribbean in EU4, that's the main purpose of why I do it. Yes, I'll try to demand a conversion. Yeah, fine. Alright, so even though I've converted them over, I'll still try to get the land off her at some point. The reprints has said that Prince Peter here will be the main guy in charge, will be the main person in charge here. I need someone new here. Alright, sure, on to mutual alliance with that guy. So you're currently allied now with this count here. I'll see what your artifact I was given. Yeah. Yeah, that's my matter. Okay, it seems Tourette has made their way into southern Iberia. So you're allied with the random Duke, as well as King of Navarra, and we have the truce still going until October 1326. Yeah, there's a bit of regency going on, which is quite annoying. Yeah, by this point the main thing I've been doing in game is just like developing capital and stuff. Because if I'm not like going into massive wars, I'll mainly just spend the money developing the lands I directly own, so that way I do get most of the profits from it and such. And yeah, research-wise, I believe I pretty much have majority of the things that would actually make good research and stuff done. So at this point, it's mainly just spending the money to build stuff that will end up getting me more money. So far, okay, Hellas is taken over southern Italy, so that's interesting. Alright, Jerusalem and Syria have both expanded a bit. Somehow Carpathia has land down there. Interesting. Hellenite claim on Moldavia. Okay. So yeah, Denmark took over Sweden. Though West Slavia still has control of northern Denmark, this land down here and this land up here. We'll take note ourselves, so when this guy only has 1 year left, we'll know about it. Yeah, well, at this point, if someone's gonna form Scandinavia, I believe it would be Denmark, but they don't really have much control over their own nation at the moment, and Sakul, the Lithuanians, not even the Danish in control. I do remember at one point the Danish were in control over Lithuania and that, so I guess I'm gonna carry it over. So yeah, even just one house ago with Prince Bo, it was the Astra dynasty, the same one that helped us all the way back in episode 1 against Norwegians and Normans. I guess we'll just watch the Andalusian pox for a bit. It'll be interesting somewhat to see who becomes a power sort of by the point we get to EU4, or by the throughout EU4, to see who becomes like a powerful nation and who falls off a bit. Personally, I would I think that the Holy Roman Empire might still be a decent power, though out here in the east, while Khazaria is quite big, majority of the land is not really developed. So I don't think much is going to come from that, similar with like the other big powers here, Ruthenia, somewhat in Novgorod. The Danish and Norwegians have around similar development, I guess, roughly to over here, though a bit more in the center around here, so I guess something interesting could somewhat come from them, though I don't fully imagine. Even though it will be interesting to see what happens. I do somewhat hope that either Thessalonica or Nicaea over here accurately takes down the other and properly forms their nations. Huh. That's gonna be unfortunate. Yeah, I'll just keep playing for a bit longer. Yeah, I'll play until 1326. So yeah, a little more to go. Nope, one of the councillors died. I saved someone. Alright, now we are January 1st, 1326. So well, with that I'll be ending this video here, so thank you for watching, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.